Is confidence even a thing? I just realized that confidence is not a thing. It's a conception that we as human beings create just to label and categorize people. Because as a kid, right? We didn't care about confidence, or if we just wanted to play and have fun. And we just show up as ourselves to play and have fun. So now we had to go through all these programmings and this conditioning. Now we're adults and we have all this baggage, these limiting beliefs, these ideas about ourselves that are not us. And now we have to become confident. So that's another programming we got to add on top of the programming we had to cover up. And confidence got nothing to do with becoming. Confidence got more to do with stop doing what you're not. Stop being who you're not. Unlearning and differentiate me versus other, in a sense of stop looking out in the world to validate who you are. In a sense, check in with yourself first before you check in with the world for validation. In a sense, if you see something that you like and you do it, ask yourself, how do I feel about this internally, before you go and ask someone else, hey, what do you think about this? Because what that program you to do is always go outside of yourself to look for validation and people please. And confidence got nothing to do with, again, even using the word confidence is weird because it's a made up word. It's a thing that people create to put a title or put a label or to identify a certain characteristics, which is genuinely, when you think about it, it's authenticity. You get what I'm saying? It's you being who you were created to be and dealing with, the consequences that comes with that strongly. So it's not about, even the word arrogance. They're all the same. All these words and all these things, they're all conception. So they only point you. They're like guideposts. These words, this is why you can't cling on to these words, because these words aren't the truth. These words are guideposts guiding you to the truth. And if you're clinging on to the words, you won't see where the words are pointing you to. And if these words aren't pointing you inward, if these words you're using aren't pointing you inward, or if you're motivating someone and you're not pointing them within themselves, that means you're not pointing them to the truth, because the truth is within you. And I have to say this in all of my videos. I'm going to make this a point. The truth is within you. It's not out there in the world. Now, you have to go from a child to an adult back to a child. But now you are wiser and you have the intellect as an adult. But you got to go back to the childlike state where you can experience life and have fun. And that's what other people on the outside see as confidence. That's what they see as courage. See, all of these words, they're only validated when you go from adult back to a child. Because genuinely, a child is courageous from birth. A child is confident from birth. It's the programming that both parents project on that child that condition them to come off as if they're not, because they stop being who they were created to be, to please their family. Confidence is not a thing. Courage is not a thing. These are words that was created to conceptualize, to give you an idea. And even idea is a conception itself. So you see the paradox. If you're always chasing these things outside of you, you will get tied up in the words. And you'll just be adding layer and layer of conception on top of each other, thinking you're actually doing the work. But it's not real. You have to go within and realize that what you think and what you believe, what you genuinely think and believe, after you shut off the old identities, after you shut off who you're not, what you think and believe is more valuable than anything out there in the world for you. And you have to believe that. And you have to stand on that. It doesn't matter if the whole world is against you. Stand with yourself. Stop abandoning yourself. Stop neglecting yourself. Stand with yourself, even if it meant you have to go against the whole world.